For centuries, cacao has been a treasure kept in the hearts of ancient civilizations. But where is the true origin of this ancestral fruit? In the Peruvian Amazon, a discovery has shaken the foundations of what we thought we knew. The HuacaMontegrande, where the history and mystery of cacao are spiritually intertwined. Cacao has been a part of rituals and legends in several cultures of the Americas for thousands of years. It was believed that in the Amazon, there was no monumental architecture or relevant culture development as there are in the mountains and coast of Peru. But that has changed. 5,500 years ago, the Marañón culture built a large spiral-shaped structure, the oldest temple in the Americas, where the oldest known cacao in the history of mankind was hidden. The journal Scientific Reports has published an article on the findings of Theobroma cacao in Montegrande, which is rewriting history. For 15 years, the efforts of Dr. Quirino Oliveira and his team have positioned Montegrande as one of the most important archaeological discoveries in the world. In 2025, the team of archaeologists led by Dr. Oliveira plans to dismantle the two rings in the center of the Great Spiral in order to unearth the tomb of the highest religious personage of the temple, accompanied by more evidence of the oldest cacao in the world. During past excavations, under a layer of red earth, two cuts were found, of what would be not one, but two tombs buried in this place, being the tomb of the woman the most important. In addition, the stones used for the construction of the great spiral-shaped structure of Montegrande are of different shapes, sizes, and colors, but the most significant detail is that the river stones were used to symbolize the strength of the water and the feminine part, and the stones extracted from the hills symbolizing the strength of the mountains and the masculine part. The expression of human duality is always present in the thinking of ancient civilizations. But how do we know that the first guardians of cacao lived here? Because 5.30 meters underground on the north side of the excavation, stone sculptures of cacao were found next to the sculpture of a jaguar's head and a camelid jaw, brought from the Andes to be offered along with the cacao. This is the oldest evidence of the origin of cacao. Additionally, near the Great Montegrande Spiral, cacao trees that are more than 100 years old still survive. The protection of their genetics is an obligation of humanity to restore and protect the Amazon. HuacaMontegrande is creating a program for the conservation of centuries-old cacao trees. As a part of this program, it is producing a line of chocolates made exclusively with the fruits of these trees, which maintain the genetic profile of the purest origin of cacao that exists on the planet. From the findings of Theobroma cacao in Montegrande, a research component of archaeological cacao in the pre-Columbian cultures of Peru is being developed, finding evidence of its presence in various archaeological discoveries on the coast and in the highlands of Peru. Researcher Everett Thomas claims that, from a genetic perspective, the domestication of cacao in Montegrande would have its origin in Nauta Loreto, in the heart of the Peruvian Amazon, from where it reached the Marañón Valley, being used as an offering to the gods. We could then affirm that the root of cacao as a botanical species originated in the heart of the Peruvian Amazon and was present 5,500 years ago in the sacred spiral of Montegrande. From there, it traveled through the Andes to the Pacific Ocean coast and then to Central America and Mexico via the Caribbean islands. Then, cacao was taken to Spain and the rest of Europe, with Switzerland becoming the producers of one of the finest chocolates in the world. The team led by Dr. Quirino Oliveira has not only made a valuable scientific contribution by discovering the origin of cacao, but together with the native peoples and local farmers has taken on the enormous challenge of protecting the ancient cacao trees, where the spirit of humanity, nature, and the ecosystem of the Amazon is kept. Today, they are more than researchers. They have become true guardians of cacao. What we have just seen is the evidence of the oldest Theobroma cacao in the world, discovered in the great sacred spiral of Montegrande in the Peruvian Amazon. That is why we call on to the international community to be a part of this great dream, to continue finding more evidence of the traces of the oldest cacao in the world. But above all, we invite you to join voluntarily in solidarity with this great crusade to save the ancient cacao trees, restore nature, and defend the ecosystem of the Amazon.